Missouri Western Track and Field coach Cody Ingold joins us now for Western Wednesdays. We ended the year with you. Now we're starting the year with you. We appreciate you coming in.
Seems the right thing to do, right?
You have to do it.
Yeah.
You have to do it. Well, you had the Mel Churchman Classic last time you were preparing for. That was over a month ago. How did that go? We saw 3 gold medalists. The bell was ringing.
It went really well. We had 5 provisional qualifiers. I think it was like 16 personal bests. So, I mean, we showed up when we needed to. It was good.
Yeah. And when you as a coach get to see the bell ring, you go back home, what is that feeling as a coach?
It feels good. It's good to hear it. It's good to see them. Good to see the excitement of everybody. It was just reassuring that everything we did was like we did everything right. We were ready and prepared.
Yeah.
That's the thing with track is not like basketball and everything else where it's every game matters. You just got to run well or throw well or jump well one time. Mm-hmm. And so some of them took advantage of it right away, and now the others are going to have to take advantage of it over the next 4 or 5 weeks. So.
Yeah, the Coach Alsip Invitational coming up. You used the term rust buster for the last one. Now this one, is it kind of the same thing? With taking
a continued rust buster. It'll be more just the sprints, hurdles, jumps, throws, a couple middle distance runners. It's kind of just over the winter it's hard to sprint. Yeah. It's cold. It's cold here. Yeah. It was nice for the most part, but people at home, so there's not as much structure. So like, let's get on a track and let's go do what we're supposed to do. It's a lot easier to jump on a treadmill if you're a distance runner or run outside. Yeah. So getting more reps is more important for us to be successful later on in the year. So
Sure. Yeah, you mentioned it being cold. We had a blizzard, 13 to 16 inches of snow. I did see a tweet of yours that said you were going to run a mile for every inch, if we can throw that up there. And you threw a little shot at our meteorologist. What are the odds they get this right? Our Mets got it right.
Yeah, unfortunately. I ran all 16. It was brutal. But I got it done, and that's a hard thing to do when you're 250 pounds.
So, did any of your runners follow that?
No. Yeah, they were heckling me for running on treadmill, which is kind of unfair.
Oh, it was a treadmill?
I couldn't get outside. No. Yeah, they closed school for a whole week.
Yeah, you couldn't even drive it.
Couldn't even drive it. How am I going to? I need to be safe.
No, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But I did it.
Yeah. Are you, now that the snow is gone, did you guys have any time to practice in that, or were you able to transport
we didn't start until Monday, so roads or sidewalks are starting to get cleared off, so if it was nice enough to go outside we would, but we also have the indoor to run in, so it's been, that's a huge plus for us.
Yeah. Well, what are you looking forward to with this invitational coming up?
Just the excitement of just starting back. Like now, indoor season started. Like the December meet's just a teaser, and you get excited, but it's not. It's just a meet. It's just a warm up for the whole year. So excited to get back, get in the groove and have the right energy so we can be ready to run well at conference hopefully in 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah. And when you get back into it, you have another one at the end of the month, and then it's every week you got something.
Yep, just every week we'll rotate. Some people run every week, some people will run every other week. It just kind of depends. Yeah. We have some throwers that are going to throw early, and then they'll probably take a couple weeks off and then throw later because we got to save reps because it's a long year too.
Yeah.
Indoor goes to end of February, but the whole season goes to almost June. So we got to make sure we're prepared and not overdoing it.
And when you talk about overdoing it, how do you find that rotation?
It's just communication, talking to the kids, make sure how they're feeling, make sure that it works well with the plan, and I'm a collaborator, so if they have an idea and they want to try something, like let's talk about it and maybe we can make it work. But most of the time you just want to, we target 2 or 3 weekends a year, and so we got to make sure those are the optimal weekends that we're trying to hit. So everything in between, let's just try to make sure we're prepared for it.
All right. And how many runners and throwers would you say are going into this one?
It's like 30.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not a super small amount, but it would be nice. It's nice to have a whole team there. But with what we're trying to accomplish, we need to kind of push everything back a week for some of them.
Yeah. Well, now the roads are finally clear.
Yeah.
You're able to get to practice fine. Is there any goals that you have for the upcoming months?
We got to be prepared to run and compete and throw and jump well at the conference meet. We're trying to place as high as we can, have as many all conference performers as we can, and get as many people nationals as we can. Yeah. So I think we had a good start, like I said, in December, but got a lot of work to do in front of us. So.
Yeah. Well, Coach, we appreciate you coming in this morning. Good luck.
Thanks for having me.